Hello, beautiful people of the interwebs! This is going to be my 10th attempt at a vlog. Yeah, I don't know. There was a flat iron involved that I had no control over it. I have no explanation, really. Let's just move on. First thing that I should do is apologize, because I really should have filmed this vlog last Sunday. That was my original plan. It just got a little bit sidetracked. Not really my fault. I feel like I can't accept full responsibility for what happened. Sorry about all the faffing around. Izzy does not want me to shoot this vlog. She is all over me. It's taking forever to get this done because she's constantly getting up into the camera and stuff. What? Listen, Mama has to shoot a vlog. My Sunday was originally arranged like the morning. I was beta testing a game for a friend. I knew that was going to take like my entire morning. And then in the afternoon, the plan was shoot a vlog, edit it, upload it, and start working on my Skyrim files. But not my fault. I had no control over it. It was like 2 p.m. or something on Sunday. I had just gotten done beta testing like a half hour earlier, and gixG started live streaming. Nothing I could do about it. That was my Sunday. So, sorry. Not sorry. On the other hand, Monday and Tuesday, totally my fault. Should have shot it then. Wednesday and Thursday, I had appointments, so I couldn't. Friday I had all kinds of errands to run, so I couldn't, and then he went and streamed again. So I just woke up at about noon because I didn't go to bed till 4 a.m. But hey, here it is, Saturday, a week after I uploaded my last Skyrim Let's Play video, which, if you're watching it, you know, ended on an unfortunate note of giving me a crash a desktop in the middle of a Drager fight in Anselvund. Scary. Totally shouldn't have happened. A little worried about that. So yeah, my intention was to shoot a vlog the day after that to let you know that there was going to be some delay in uploads while I spent what free time I had working on my Skyrim files and save files and just trying to see if I could figure out what went wrong and fix it. And then to probably do another vlog this weekend to give you an update, but instead we'll just push it all into one, shall we? So yes, over the past week when I've had time, I have been looking into... I see you, Izzy. This is no longer my vlog. This is Izzy's vlog. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's back there just purring all by herself. Doesn't even need me. Just sitting there purring. Right, so I was checking into my mods. Did I need updates? Did I get something that was conflicting? Clashing with something else that I didn't realize I needed to read closer. I couldn't find anything that conflicted. I couldn't find anything that needed updated. The one thing that I found that I thought needed patched, it turned out that it didn't. It turned out that that patch was for an earlier version that I didn't have, and the patch was built into the version that I did have, so I didn't need it. So all in all, my mods seemed to be completely fine. Then I started checking into my save files. One utility came back telling me my save files were totally fine, so I tried a few more utilities, and one told me that there were some orphan scripts from, of all things, touring carriages, which you might remember I installed like a million years ago for maybe a session and a half, but it killed all the animals on the road. It was terrible. So I had to uninstall it right away, and there was nothing in there that should have affected any kind of interior. So I definitely don't blame the orphan scripts from touring carriages for the crash in Anselvund. Now, the other thing is, even before I started doing all of this stuff, I did some very basic troubleshooting. And then the next thing I did is just did my best to try to get through Anselvund somehow without it crashing, which I did manage to do. And I did record all the gameplay footage from that. But no face cam because I wasn't role playing or anything. I was just trying to find a way to get through Anselvund. I could see that this is going to be a oh, she got down. Woohoo! Anyway, yeah, so what I was trying to say is that I have all the footage of getting through Anselmund, and my intention is to get through it and cut it all up and try to make something that's semi-watchable so you can at least see how it ended. Reesha did get a cool new weapon, there was a boss fight, there was some dialogue exchange and stuff like that, so I'd like to make a video of that for you. I don't know if I'm going to shoot a whole new face cam. I might just shoot little pieces of commentary, various things happen, but there were still several more crashes before I managed to get past the point that kept crashing. So it's going to be a lot of editing. It's going to be a lot of work. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be ready. I haven't even started it yet because I've been too busy just trying to fix Skyrim in general. Now, I say fix, Skyrim isn't broken. Like, it crashed to desktop once. And I also have found several complaints from people on PC, Xbox, PS3, people who have mods, people who don't have mods, going way back to the beginning, the first version of Skyrim before it ever got patched, people who had patches and people who had the unofficial patch. I found just a smattering of these all different kinds of people complaining about crashing in Anselmund specifically when they don't crash anywhere else. About the same area where I do, they were all saying it's in the boss area. Now, you would think the unofficial patch would have found and fixed whatever this issue is, but even though I found a smattering of all different kinds of people with a similar problem, I don't feel like I found enough complaints that I would say it was a widespread problem. In fact, I would say it's actually pretty rare, and I couldn't really find any solution to it. So there's a possibility that there's really nothing wrong with my game, and it's not going to crash anymore. It was just that one place. But I kind of wanted to test it as thoroughly as possible and try to find anything wrong, just in case it is on my end or it is my setup. And really the only way we're going to know at this point, I feel like I've done about all the troubleshooting that I can do. I just need to go forward and see if 5 minutes in or half an hour in or 2 hours in the game crashes to desktop somewhere else that might suggest a problem. Of course, now my save files have been cleaned. I do think there was one other thing in there, and I think it was from when I went from Dwemerverse to Dwemertech. And I had noticed this before. Back when I had Dwemerverse, I had gotten some sort of spell turned in, I think, to a permanent buff where when I'm out of combat, I can move twice as fast and carry more stuff. And I thought that maybe when I uninstalled Dwemerverse, I kept that buff. And I had thought this before. I don't know if I've ever said it out loud during the Let's Play, but it had occurred to me before. And it felt like after I completely cleaned my save files of all orphan scripts, it felt like I was moving really slow. So I almost kind of wish I hadn't cleared that bit out because that was helpful. And you might be thinking, okay, well, so what? You're working on trying to fix Skyrim before you can upload any more videos and you have editing to do. Fine. Well, what about Dragon Age Origins? Why aren't you uploading that? And it's not that I don't want to or that there's something wrong with it. It's just that all the spare time that I would have to like record or edit Dragon Age, I've been using to try to work on Skyrim. So I haven't really had any time for any other gaming activities. And there is one other thing that might be affecting the Skyrim a little bit that I do not want to think about, honestly. My main hard drive is so packed with information that it is like a real struggle just to keep it half empty, to leave room for, you know, Skyrim to work and programs to work without too much lag. And I really would prefer to have it, you know, no more than like 35% full if I could, so that Skyrim could process faster. And I just think it's gotten to the point where what I really need to do, what I wish I would have had from the beginning, but I didn't realize it was a thing that people did. It had never occurred to me until I read it later, and it was kind of like too far into things and too late for me to do it with any confidence. We just have one hard drive, one internal hard drive that's like Windows my programs, and a completely different hard drive that has Steam and all my games and my mods and my saves and everything on that hard drive. So I just have like a games hard drive. And that is something that I would like to do, but when I had first learned about this, I tried to do it. And I tried to move everything that had anything to do with games onto a new internal drive. It took absolutely forever. When I was done, even though I had moved everything from Steam, it took like hours to update itself, saying that like I didn't have anything. And when I had tried to upload my save files, like a bunch of stuff was missing. kind of got cold feet. I was worried I was going to mess up my cloud saves in Steam. So I just I got rid of all of that and I just went back to the original drive. I think it's getting to the point soon where I'm going to need to try to do that again and do it right this time. But, you know, we're talking about having to buy new drives, install new internal hard drive, all the troubleshooting and technical crap, and it's a big deal, and I want to put it off as long as humanly possible because it does not sound like fun. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to clear my hard drive as much as I can, but I think part of the reason why I get little performance glitches where like we're walking along and something will load like way off in the distance, and instead of just it loading more slowly, like my whole game will just pause for a second and go, wait, okay, go ahead. I think it's probably something to do with that, and it probably wouldn't do that so much if I had my games on a separate drive. But that's for the future. We'll leave that for future me, and she'll hate present me, but that's the way it always is. So, another little thing that I wanted to tell you guys about that is actually like a good fun kind of thing is that I bought something and I'm really excited about it. Isn't it cool? It's the Elder Scrolls Anthology. It has all the games, Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, which I already had, Oblivion, and of course Skyrim, which I already had. So, super cool, right? I would love to eventually do a Let's Play of all the Elder Scrolls games. And I know that's ridiculous to say because Elder Scrolls games, it's like, when do they end, right? They go on and on and on. Like, I could do the main quest eventually. But I'm not just going to stop when, like, even if I get to the end of the main quest, I don't think that's going to end the Let's Play. Like, there's all this other stuff to do. I was thinking about starting another game, starting another Elder Scrolls game while I'm still doing Skyrim. It seems like a terrible idea, especially considering the computer problems I'm already having, and the fact that I'm doing Dragon Age, which in its own is a 3-game series, but I'm just thinking about it. But this thing is so cool. Look, it's like this, and then it comes out like that, and it's like an album. It's like a picture album or something. And then like it opens like this. And it has, isn't it cool? And then the disc is the Arena disc. That's in my drive right now because I've been meaning to install it, but I haven't yet. It's just sitting in the drive. And let's see. And then when you get to stuff like Morrowind, you'll have, that has the DLC. So I'll have Morrowind and the construction set, and then the next one, there's Tribunal and Blood Moon. I already had that. I already had Morrowind and the DLC, but it also comes with the Legendary Edition of Skyrim, which has a DLC in it as well. Now, thing is with that is I actually already bought, I think I said this before, during the Steam sale, the summer sale, I had already bought Dragonborn, but I haven't activated it yet because I'm just sort of waiting for like what feels like the right kind of timing for Dragonborn to come along from a plot perspective. And right now I don't feel like she's Dragonborn-y enough to start Dragonborn. And my intention also is to get Dawnguard, but I'm kind of waiting as well for something sort of dramatically vampire-y to happen in order to start Dawnguard. I don't just want to start it up like that so it seems to come out of nowhere. Just waiting for something organically vampire-y to happen. Or a couple of things, you know. But the thing is, with this coming with the DLC built into it and me having installed it off of, installing Skyrim off of another disk, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get the DLC to be installed and work. I think it's just a matter of downloading them from Steam with a special code that you get. So it's kind of cool. It also has Hearthfire, so it means that I should be able to just get the DLC whenever I want. I don't have to spend any more money. Not that I don't think the DLC are terribly expensive, but... And then it comes with all maps. All the maps from all the games. Isn't it cool? So excited. And shout out to Shinigami Psycho who told me that this existed. I didn't even know that it existed. I wanted to get Arena. And I went on like, you know, Amazon and other websites and stuff. And people are selling original discs of Arena for the PC for like $120, some ridiculous amounts. Like, I'm not going to spend that much money for Arena. I mean, give me a break. But this thing is like less than 40 bucks and it comes with all the games. So seriously, if you don't have it and you want one of these games, like one of the old games that are harder to find and you don't have it, just run out and buy the Anthology. Of course, I say that, I haven't even installed it. Maybe it won't even work and then you'll be mad at me, but you know, whatever. It's not my fault if it doesn't work. I feel like I've basically done all of the troubleshooting with Skyrim that I can for right now. The main work ahead of me right now is editing down that footage that I mentioned to something that will be watchable to you, and then probably shooting a little bit of facecam commentary to go along with it. And that will be the next video for Skyrim that you see. But this weekend now, I think I'm probably going to go ahead and try to play Skyrim and record it, maybe just a half hour or an hour session, see if it goes okay or if it crashes. If it goes okay, then once I get that editing done, we can just move forward with the Let's Play and everything will be fine. If it doesn't go okay and there's crashes and stuff, it'll be obviously a bit more troubleshooting. I might need to switch from NMM to Mod Organizer, which will be a huge, horrible dealio. So I'm really hoping that this is strictly an Ansel wound, and or the little bit of stuff I've managed to change since then will have fixed. If there was a problem, we'll have hopefully fixed it. So I'm hoping it's going to be okay. Also, I'd like to play some Dragon Age this weekend and record that. So you're most likely going to see Dragon Age videos before you see Skyrim videos, but I'll just be editing everything as I can. This is all with the caveat that Gix doesn't live stream again. Just so you know, if Gix is live streaming, this channel might as well not exist, because I'm not going to do any work on it because I'm going to watch the live stream. And you also might be saying, well, so what, Reesha? If you're watching a live stream, that doesn't mean that you couldn't edit videos for us at the same time. I watch live streams all the time, and I'm always doing stuff like playing games and answering emails and watching other stuff that's going on. And to you, I say, that's you, man. I am not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person, like, if I want to watch a movie, if I'm like, if it's something I haven't seen before and I really want to see it and stuff, and I'm going to watch a movie, I'm not going to, like, turn the movie on and then, you know, be on the phone for part of it, or be having a conversation with somebody, or checking my email or something. Be like, everybody shut the fuck up, turn off the lights, and sit down. We're watching this movie. And I'm just very detail oriented. I just watch it. Like, I want to know everything that happens in the movie. I don't want to miss anything. I want to make sure I'm catching all the little intricacies of the plot and stuff. And I realize this is a live stream, not a movie. But that mindset follows over in any kind of live event that I'm interested in watching. If I'm watching a live stream, I'm focused on the live stream and the chat in the live stream. Live stream, chat in the live stream, and that's it. And I'm not doing other stuff. So I'm just not the kind of person who could be watching a live stream in the background and, like, say, editing a really difficult session of Skyrim repeatedly crashing. And for anybody who doesn't actually know what I'm talking about with that, I think it would be very strange if the few people who are subscribed to me are not already subscribed to Gix. I mean, if you're here because you like the Skyrim Let's Play, you know, he has like an amazing Skyrim Let's Play, so you probably already know who he is. You're probably already subscribed to him. But on the off chance that anybody who's watching this doesn't know who or what I'm talking about, if I can put a link here, I will. But the YouTube name is gixG17. He does, well, he does Skyrim Let's Play. He's got an Oblivion Let's Play. He's got a Morrowind Let's Play. He's got, I think, Diablo 3. And a few other games, and he's been uploading videos for like 6 or 7 years, but he's on a little bit of a sabbatical from uploading videos because he's got computer problems, so now he's live streaming more, and the live streams are really fun. A lot of times, if you like to watch people who live stream games, there are a lot of people who either completely ignore the chat and everybody who's there, or they only just occasionally will glance over and maybe interact. What I really like about Gix's live streams, and the reason that I stick around for the whole thing, even if it goes all day long, is there's a great deal of interaction with all the people who are in the chat. And people are asking questions, and they're getting answers, and they're giving suggestions for gameplay, and, you know, he's taking them into account. And it's a huge interactive experience, which is, I think, what live streaming should be. And if I ever manage to figure out how the fuck OBS works, it's how I would like to live stream eventually. So my point is, if you don't know who Gix is, or you're not seeing his live streams, or you haven't been to his channel, go there. You're going to have an awesome time. I'll put a link to his Twitch. He's actually not on live stream, sorry, he's on Twitch. I'll put a link to that, and if you sign up, or what do you call it, if you subscribe to him on Twitch, or you follow him, or whatever they call it, and let them send you emails when he live streams, then you'll be one of the few who knows about the impromptu live streams, because when he does a big one, he announces it on his channel like the day before, and then people know to go, and then lots and lots of people are there. But he does impromptu live streams, which is just, he just starts live streaming, and you have to be one of the people who gets the email and happens to be around at the time, and goes and watches them. And honestly, I think those ones are even more fun than the big ones, like the big Dark Souls 2 ones and stuff like that he does. So yeah, definitely follow him if you're not already. You're gonna have fun. He's in my featured channels, even higher than Gopher. That's how awesome Gix is. He's higher than Gopher in my featured channels. So I'm not screwing with you here. It's a good time. And you know that if I'm around when it's happening, I'm going to be there. So if you're mad at me about not uploading Skyrim or something, you have a forum other than the comments and private messages and Steam and Skype to come yell at me. But no, don't do that. Don't come yell at me there. That would be embarrassing. Don't do that. So yeah, my plan for the rest of the day is I finish this vlog, edit it, upload it, and then get some lunch, which is really going to be breakfast because I just got up at noon. And then hopefully still have time, I mean I should still have time to at least play one session of Skyrim or Dragon Age. Or both, if I'm lucky. And then I'm hoping to be able to edit together an episode to upload something for you tomorrow, being Sunday. No promises. That is just what I'm hoping to be able to accomplish. I do want to extend my sincere apologies for basically not being around at all for the last week, not uploading anything or telling you really what's going on. I have been responding to comments, so, you know, and emails and stuff, so people who have specifically chosen to ask know what's going on, but most people obviously aren't going to do that, so you might not be aware. So I do apologize for that. Please don't be mad at me. So yeah, I should have more content to share with you soon, and hopefully you'll enjoy that, and I'll see you around. And until then, have yourself a great night. Bye!